Okay, welcome to our viewers who've been following our CDL or bust coverage. We are following 7 students over 16 days who are trying to earn their CDL. I'm Gary Kosinski. I'm a digital media editor for Transport Topics, and today we're joined by Russell Durgasingh. And Russell, thank you very much for joining us.
You're welcome. Nice to be here.
Russell's one of the 7 students in the class, and today, as we were speaking, you're on day 2 of the course. So tell me a little bit about what you've covered this morning and what do you have ahead for you this afternoon?
Well, this morning we finished up on some combination test stuff and questions that's going to be asked on the permit. So we haven't actually gotten our permit yet, but I think to my understanding it'll be within the next couple of days. So we got to get that written part test in our heads so we can kind of get that out on the first try, hopefully.
Okay,
I think the rest of the day is going to be on air brakes.
okay. And so yesterday was day 1. It was your first day in the classroom, getting to know the instructor and the school and the students and what the whole thing is going to be about here. Um, when you went home last night, tell me what you did.
I studied.
Okay,
I have a mild case of OCD, admittedly, and I hate the element of not knowing. So I crammed some stuff in my head, and hopefully I retained some of it. And maybe the stuff I didn't retain might come up a little later to get it in there good,
okay.
encrypted in my mind.
What time did you go to bed?
I couldn't sleep well for some reason. I'm still got the jitters and the nerves. Probably a little after 12. I'm on about 4 or 5 hours of sleep, but it's I'm not sleepy. It just the nerves get kind of keep you up and the eager to know it for me anyway.
Mhm.
Um, it keeps me focused.
Okay. So are you concerned at all about being able to complete this course? What's your confidence level?
Uh, a lot more today than yesterday. I think as the course goes, the I'm not concerned too much about the written part. I want to get in the truck and get a feel for it and see what I need to work on and see what I'm actually dealing with. The element of unknown is killing me with that.
Yeah. Okay. So tell the folks who are watching a little bit about your background. You're from Louisville. What other kind of lines of work have you been in?
Um, Family owns some local restaurants, and I was born and raised in Louisville. My mom and dad is from the Virgin Islands, West Indies. Came here, opened some restaurants, so had some restaurants back in the Virgin Islands as well. So we was kind of back and forth for a number of years, 6 months at a time. My first job was in the restaurant at the age of 13. Um, Stayed there up until probably maybe 22, 23, and then decided to try some different things and ended up at a steel factory and worked there for 10 years. Then they went out of business and kind of landed in the car business because the availability of jobs around 2006 in Louisville was scarce, good paying jobs anyway. And did well at that, and lo and behold, they downsized and was bought out, and that company closed down. So I landed a job driving a shuttle bus for 5 years, and been driving patients to and from dialysis and rehab and just stuff like that.
Okay. And when you were in the car business specifically, what kind of work were you doing?
I started out on the sales floor, and I did really good at that. Got salesman of the year 2 years in a row, and made management, and took a job in the internet department, distributing and policing the leads that come in through the internet.
Okay. And tell me about your family. Are you married? You have kids?
Married, my beautiful wife Angela, and 2 boys, Lawrence and Landon, 19 and 17. Been married for 20 plus years.
Excellent. And so do you have any friends or family who are in the trucking industry, or what gave the idea to pursue the CDL?
Actually, at the Muhammad Ali funeral, ran into a friend of mine, and we got to talking, and I kind of knew ahead of time that the company I was with was downsizing as well, and they had been bought out as well. So I think they were going to go a cheaper route with Uber and Lyft because they were going to do away with the dialysis and the more medical side of it and go to more rehab and auto accidents. So a bird whispered in my ear, and I knew they was going to go away. So I was kind of mapping things out of what I was going to do, and he planted the seed. And as soon as I got laid off, I pursued getting into class, get my CDL.
Oh, okay.
I talked to my wife about it a lot because it's over the road, most likely, and I do have some local job opportunities, but I don't want to shut the door on the money over the road. But we talked about it, and we made a decision that it might work for us now that my boys are able to fend for themselves, being 19 and 17.
Okay. So a minute ago or so, you mentioned that at the Muhammad Ali funeral. You were at his funeral?
Absolutely.
And tell me about your interest in boxing.
It's life changing thing going to that. I I was pretty much born in the boxing gym. In the West Indies, there's not football or basketball. There's either boxing, soccer, or fighting. So my dad was a boxer. It was just unspoken that you were going to be in the gym with some gloves on when you was able to walk. So big fan, big student of the sport. Muhammad Ali was a big influence on our lives, being that my dad promoted some exhibition matches of Muhammad Ali in the West Indies,
Hmm,
and was at his funeral, and that's where I met my friend Daryl, who is actually still active as CDL 20 plus years.
wow. And beyond boxing, you also have an interest in mixed martial arts?
Over the years, I gravitated toward that in my late teenage years. After I was exposed to it, a few years prior to that, I kind of got into it, dibbled and dabbled a little bit, nothing too serious.
Do you have a favorite MMA fighter that you follow?
Uh, oh, I'm 45, so I got to go with Horace Gracie.
All right. Well, great. Well, Russell, we're sure that we're interested in seeing how you progress here over the next couple of weeks. And for our viewers, we'll be checking in again with Russell next Monday, I believe. So if our viewers have any questions or comments they want to pass along that we can direct to Russell, all you have to do is send them to us on Twitter using the hashtag CDL or Bust. And again, our coverage completely is at cdlorbust.com. So, Russell, thank you very much for joining us today, and we will talk to you again on Monday.
My pleasure. See you then.
All right, take care.
Thank you.